Welcome to the Military Museums in Calgary, one of the largest and most comprehensive military history museums in Canada. It is a place that stands as a testament to the courage, sacrifice, and dedication of countless men and women who have served and continue to serve in the Canadian Armed Forces. Here, the stories of battles won, lives lost, and hard-fought freedoms preserved are remembered and honored. The history contained within these walls reminds us that our present-day freedoms came at an immense cost, a cost paid for with bravery, resilience, and sacrifice. Canada's military history stretches back centuries, encompassing global conflicts, peacekeeping missions, and humanitarian efforts. It is a history rich in stories of heroism, duty, and unwavering commitment. The journey through the museum begins with an exploration of the Army, Navy, and Air Force, each with its own wing of the museum, dedicated to telling the unique contributions of these branches to Canada's military legacy. The Canadian Army, for example, played a pivotal role in key battles during both World Wars. In the muddy trenches of the First World War, Canadian soldiers faced the brutal realities of warfare with extraordinary courage. The battles of Vimy Ridge, Passchendaele, and Ypres stand as defining moments where Canadian forces earned a reputation for their tenacity and skill. The sacrifices made during these battles were immense, with many never returning home. Canada's role in the war in the Middle East has been defined by its commitment to global peace and security. Canadian armed forces have participated in various operations, from peacekeeping missions to combating terrorism, particularly in Afghanistan and Iraq. Canadian soldiers have worked alongside international allies to support stability, protect civilians, and eliminate threats posed by extremist groups. Their bravery and professionalism have made a lasting impact in the region. We honor the dedication and sacrifices made by these men and women in the pursuit of a safer world. For every battle fought, every victory won, there were lives lost, individuals who never returned home to their families, their communities, or their country. These soldiers, sailors, and airmen believed in something greater than themselves, a belief in freedom, in peace, and in the defense of human dignity. And for that, we owe them a debt of gratitude that can never fully be repaid. The museum is not just a place to remember the past, it is also a place to reflect on the weight of the sacrifices made. Each exhibit is a reminder of the fragility of peace and the immense courage it takes to defend it. The sight of Canadian soldiers dressed in traditional Scottish regalia during wartime holds deep historical significance. Regiments like the Black Watch and the Royal Highland Fusiliers wore kilts, honoring their Scottish heritage. This unique attire symbolized pride, tradition, and the enduring bond between Scottish culture and Canada's military legacy. In Canada's early history, the British flag symbolized the country's colonial roots and allegiance to the British Empire. It represented unity with Britain and the monarchy, while also marking Canada's involvement in global conflicts under British command, shaping its identity before evolving into an independent nation. Moving through the museum, we come to the Navy's contributions. Canada's Navy was instrumental in safeguarding the seas during both World Wars, playing a crucial role in the Battle of the Atlantic. The brave men and women of the Navy protected convoys carrying vital supplies to Europe, ensuring that the Allied war effort could continue. These missions were perilous, with submarines and enemy ships lurking beneath the waters. Many sailors never returned from these dangerous voyages, but their efforts were vital in securing victory. The museum's naval exhibits showcase ships, naval weaponry, and stories of heroic missions that kept the lifelines of war open during some of the darkest days of the 20th century. We remember them, we thank them, and we pledge to keep their memory alive, ensuring that the sacrifices made by these brave individuals are never forgotten. The Military Museums in Calgary, a place where history, courage, and heroism are forever preserved. The Air Force wing of the museum tells the story of Canada's courageous aviators who took to the skies in defense of freedom. During the Second World War, Canadian pilots flew in the Royal Air Force, participating in some of the most dangerous aerial battles of the conflict, including the Battle of Britain. These men demonstrated extraordinary bravery, flying through enemy territory under constant threat. The Air Force also played an integral role in more modern conflicts and peacekeeping missions. As visitors, we are invited to consider the personal cost of war, not only for the soldiers but for their families, who endured loss and heartache. The names of the fallen, memorialized in plaques and exhibits, serve as a solemn reminder of those who gave everything so that we might live in freedom. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. If you're interested in seeing more, I have high-quality photos of the military museums in Calgary and other aspects of Canada on my Facebook page. Feel free to check them out, and stay connected for more content exploring Canada's rich history and culture.